to the OCO and AB popping on the Mado waves. Who would have download then will turn up on it like a fadeaway. She for the don't get lazy flow. When I'm away, no play, no games. Hold up, let me just play my throw quick. Okay. Level it now, body did never win that. The modori nashi uchira mo take it the one. Meta koto na has not like us. Cold, na be the new genesis. Stage cock, I got flicking the wrist. Comedy show, we go put on to rest. Taking no L's and giving no F's.
Shalom, call Lamla, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or call Kadash. All praises be to the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of His Son and our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. Much respect and honor to the brothers that are doing the work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freedom to do so, pushing this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad, and double honor and respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Coming back at you with another lesson. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. And we're going to go into that because it's twofold, and I'm going to show why. But first I want to go here. Let's go to Daniel 12:1. The Israelites are called the sons of the Most High, or Israel, Yashar Allah, or Yasharallah, which it means the prince of the power. He is a prince of the power. Now let's read Daniel 12:1. Book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation ever to that time. Let's read it again. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written within the book. So the Israelites are being delivered here, but what I want to focus your attention on is the name Michael. So there's a spiritual significance behind the precious treasure and the talents of the Israelites and the meaning of the name Michael. Let's go into the meaning first. Michael comes from the Hebrew
Strong's H 4317. Michael.
Mayaka Allah. Right here. One moment. There it is. Who is like the Most High? So the Israelites are going to return back to that estate. So when you look at the great musician Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, so they have extraordinary abilities. So the Israelites are compared to a precious treasure. America got rich off the talents and the spiritual gifts of the Israelites. So we're not all going to look like Wesley Snipes, because our forefathers were scattered into all nations. So the Israelites are called, let's just get it. We'll go here. Psalms 82. So Mayaka Allah, who is like the Most High? Psalms 82:6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. Just like we read in Daniel 12:1. Mayaka Allah, the prince or the prince of the power. But in that context, it means who is like the Most High. So the Israelites are compared to a treasure. Let's go here. Jeremiah 12, verse 1. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble, all the beasts of the field come to devour. So speckled, let's go into the meaning of it. Because really, it's twofold. Speckled. Right here. Comes from the Hebrew.
Strong's H 6641. Savoué. Savoué.
Colored. Variegated. So the Israelites are different shades of brown. And some of the Israelites look Caucasian or look Asian or Arabic. But the other meaning of it is that the speckled bird is treated in a bad way or looked down upon. When you look at nature, a speckled bird is treated like the proverbial red-headed stepchild. Let's pull up an image. The speckled bird is not treated like the normal siblings. Speckled bird. Click on that and go to images. Here we go. Low on the totem pole, low on the spectrum or the social hierarchy. So the Israelites look like all nations.
C to the OCO and A be popping on the NATO waves. Who would have downloaded in would turn it on?
And no other nation can do what the Israelites can do. Let's go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Look at Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We were not taught these scriptures growing up. Neither were we taught that we're God's chosen people. Let's read it again. Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So no nation can do what the Israelites can do. So that speckled bird is describing the Israelites that were scattered into every nation. See, let's read it again. Jeremiah 12 and 9. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble, all the beasts of the field come to devour. Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden my portion underfoot. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness. See? So the Israelites are trodden down underfoot by all nations. Go to Deuteronomy 14, verse 2. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord God hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth. All the beasts of the field are the other nations that have taken down the Lord's temple, his treasure, the Israelites. Let's look at that word peculiar. Peculiar comes from the Hebrew
Strong's H 5459. Segalah. Segalah.
This is heavy. Jewel, treasure. So the Israelites are described as the crown jewels of the Most High, his treasure. Let's go to Malachi 3. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 17. Let's go to verse 16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord, and that thought upon his name. So the Most High is remembering his promises, his word. Let's go to verse 17. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. We're reading about the salvation and deliverance of the Israelites, his jewels. And he's going to dispatch Archangel Michael, Mayaka Allah, who is like the Most High. And the sons of Jacob are going to be restored to our old estate, Adawan Ratazah, which means Lord willing. Go back to 17. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Who is that treasure? Let's go here first. Psalms 135, verse 4. For the Lord hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel to be his peculiar treasure. See, the crown jewels of the Most High, his treasure, also described as the apple of his eye. And we are dispersed. Our forefathers spread seed in every nation on earth. So we look like every nation. Let's read that again. So the elect are going to be delivered at the destruction during the nuclear holocaust and the Third World War, Armageddon. Psalms 135, verse 4. For the Lord hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure. So he calls the Israelites his crown jewels, his chosen people. Proverbs 15 and 6. In the house of the righteous is much treasure, but in the revenue of the wicked is trouble. So he's going to redeem his people, his treasure, the elect of the house of Israel. Let's close out with one more. Go to Sirach. One moment. Sirach 10. The book of Sirach, chapter 10. Trying to remember where it's at. One moment. Let's make sure I'm in the right. Yeah. Sirach chapter 10. Wait a minute. This is not in the... Okay, here we go. This is where I wanted to go, right here. Right here. Sirach 10 and 19. They that fear the Lord are a sure seed, and they that love him an honorable plant. They that regard not the law are a dishonorable seed. They that transgress the commandments are a deceivable seed. So he's planting his noble vine, his elect, that are going to be delivered in the last days. Among brethren, he that is chief is honorable, so are they that fear the Lord in his eyes. The fear of the Lord goeth before the obtaining of authority, but roughness and pride is the losing thereof. Whether he be rich, noble, or poor, their glory is the fear of the Lord. So the riches reside in the knowledge and fear of the Most High and his name. The riches reside in this wisdom, this doctrine. And we got to have an open mind, because every Israelite is not going to look like Wesley Snipes or Denzel Washington. The Most High described us as a speckled bird. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharala in the Bad. We got next, Lord willing. Barakathum. Shalom.